You're a first-time novelist, and you win the Reader's Choice. How hard was it to, first of all, find a publisher, and then find the book published? You had to...
It was really difficult. I think I stopped counting at 150 rejection letters.
Really?
At that point, quite despondent and ready to give up. I had a red-eye flight home. I hadn't won the debut dagger. I hadn't found an agent. I was in the bar for my last drink, and Ian Rankin walked in.
Ian Rankin, the mystery writer.
And at that point, I'd been asked by a Canadian Crime Writers Association if I saw anyone famous to take their picture. I called out, of course, I'd had a glass or two of wine. I was like, "Mr. Rankin, can I take your picture?" And he was kind enough to come over. He found out why I was there. He had been in Canada the week before for a festival in Ottawa,
Really?
so we had a friendly chat. He said, "Do you have an agent?" I snorted. I said, I've been rejected 150 times. No. He said, "Well, have you talked to my publisher in Canada?" And I said, "Well, no, but I doubt they'd want to talk to me. I don't have an agent." He said, "I'm pretty sure she'll read your manuscript if you mention my name." And that was where everything changed.
Wow, that's the breakthrough moment. Was it, I know, wonderful to win it and all that, but was it difficult in a way because of the attendant publicity? And was there a sense that, my God, you've got to go out and beat yourself the next time? You know, was it hard for you, or?
So certainly all those things that you mentioned, this feeling that there's a sense of public anticipation.
Yeah.
This feeling that, well, the next one has to in some way measure up or compare with the previous. Those things are all there, and I think the best thing to do is to acknowledge them and then try to leave them aside as quickly as possible and get on with writing.
Cynthia, give me a sense of the global impact of the Giller, because it's not just in this country. It extends internationally. People know about it.
For sure. Just in the same way as we know about the Booker Prize in England, the world knows about the Giller Prize here in Canada. And of course, for writers who have been long-listed or short-listed, and certainly who have won, it will give them that all-important opportunity for international publication, because now they have this incredible endorsement from, I think, what is perceived as the most powerful prize in Canada.
Right. Okay, the both of you, I'm going to ask you to make up a short list.
Mine is also a combination of books I would like to see and books I think are going to be in. One, Why by Marjorie Salona. I've been talking about it nonstop since I finished reading it, so I feel that I need to give that book a little love. I'd love to see Billy Livingston, One Good Hustle, in there, because she's a phenomenal writer who I feel has been really unheralded throughout her career, and putting on the short list would just accelerate that to the next level. I loved Robert Huff. I loved all his books, and I think Dr. Brinkley's Tower is going to be there as well. I also think C.S. Richardson's is going to be there. He was on your show recently.
Yes, he was, last week.
Yeah, the book is beautiful.
It is.
And then finally, I also think that Will Ferguson is going to be on the short list, because then everyone's going to be like, what? Will Ferguson is on the short list? And that's going to dominate the conversation.
Limb-wise, I want you to go out and predict the winner.
1, 2, 3, Huff.
Robert Huff.